We are offering a 2026 job with condition of the 20th century. Surrender your basic freedoms. You leave it behind. Make this profession great again. We are talking about mental breakdown. PTSDs wrapped in salt water. We have now a talent crisis. The level of competence is decreasing. I am a little bit aggressive with IMO. And this one that you are stepping down and you are feeling and smelling new world, you do not have the authority to stop anyone for getting off board. My right from the ISM to say no, bye-bye your career.
What signs to tell you that a crew is surviving instead of operating properly on board the vessel?
Silence. Do you think that safety is expensive? Wait to see how expensive is the accident. Will AI be responsible for the accident? Captain, never hungry. I'm gonna sleep at least 5 hours. We are something like a cyborg. The planet is the seafarer. All the others are satellites.
The views and opinions expressed by Captain Alexandros in this podcast are entirely his own and do not represent the official position, views, or policies of his current or past employers. Hello everyone. Today's conversation is about the human side of modern shipping and the operational reality behind it. The industry talks a lot about digitalization, decarbonization, AI efficiency, and also performance. But behind every vessel, operations, inspection, and also KPIs, there are still people working under pressure, fatigue, isolation, and responsibility. Together with Captain Alexandros, we want to speak openly about what life at sea really looks like today, why many seafarers feel disconnected from the industry, and what companies still misunderstand about the crew reality, and what operational consequences appears when the human side of shipping is ignored. Welcome, Captain Alexandros. Thank you that you found the time to join us. We're going to listen you very carefully, and I also sure that our followers going to like this podcast.
Thank you very much. I'm very glad to be here. Thank you very much that you invited me in your podcast, and you are giving me the opportunity to all these things that I'm writing in my posts and in my future book to share it again and again, and maybe someone maybe they like to listen and to make this profession great again.
I'm sure that a lot of people actually liking what you're posting in LinkedIn, because we also made the homework and we check what about your post, and I am sure that you often speak very openly about the human side of shipping. What do you people understand the industry still completely misunderstand about life at sea?
That's a very good question, because we don't know. As I said earlier in one conference in London, I started my speech that we don't know this profession. People don't know it. And I'm not talking that as professionals that we were there, but the common people outside of this circle of shipping industry, they don't really know how 90% of their goods are actually arriving on their doorstep. And sometimes they see beautiful pictures from sunsets and beautiful places, and read some brochures that, you can become a seaman and travel all around the world. But no one can understand what kind of isolation these people they are putting themselves on it. And also, I will put also my part. What they don't understand is that when you step on the gangway of the ship, you intentionally surrender your basic freedoms. You leave it behind. And every seafarer knows why exactly they are doing this. Of course, it's for the salary, for the money. Of course, it's for their families. Of course, is every seafarer knows why he's surrendering these freedoms, and intentionally goes to that situation that he will be in danger 24/7. And the problem is that we demand sacrifices from them, but the world forgets forgets everything. When the cargo arrives on the port, everyone forgets what suffering and what sacrifices and what endangers these people have. So by speaking and by going in front, uh, uh, I believe that we need, and through social media that before in my times they were not there in order to use them. So I believe now, easy, we can change something, and information it's changing things. It's coming on even if it comes to the generation Z that they have this information in their hand anymore. They are familiar with this information. They are familiar with the way to find the information, not only by TV or radio that we used to have in our times. uh, I believe that many professionals should take the step forward and start talking real, start talking realistically, uh, not just a fancy brochure that it says, "Oh, this is the best profession. Come on it."
When I
This is-
sailed my time, my friends always telling me that, wow, it's money plus traveling. It's a good combination.
Yes.
But sometimes you even not going ashore.
Uh, this is the harsh reality of today. Short live. Short live is we're starting that from regulation. When the vessel goes in the territorial water of a state, we have to provide information of who we are, who we have on board. So the country state allow you, they permit formally that, okay, you are this guy, you are coming, you coming legally, not illegally, and you can go out and see our country. This is a right from the constitution. And what we are facing in these days that we are talking about, private entities, private dogs that they deny your shore leave and say, oh, for security reasons, we will not allow you to go out. My harsh opinion about them, they have to penalize from the country state. They have to be prosecuted by denying and fundamental humane right for people to go ashore, to clear their mind. Because imagine you have a service background, so you cannot imagine you will remember when you are inside the floating prison because you put yourself there, and the moment you want to go and uh, feel the ground, smell the earth, talk with some other people that the people that you are 24/7 with. Imagine if they say to you, "No, you cannot go out." It's like the most cruel thing that you can do in a human being. It's like you take out the humanity and you shove it down the drain. Um, Many people they do
Yeah,
not understand this one, and they give gravity only to fatigue and to physical fatigue. We are talking about mental breakdown, and this is the most fearful uh, um, uh, illness that you can have on board. And fatigue, you can go sleep on it, and you wake up with an energy.
already
Chronic,
fresh. Yeah,
yes, but if you have if you are mentally uh, if your fatigue is mental, then we are talking about a different thing. We are talking
yeah,
about chronic fatigue. We are talking about PTSDs wrapped in salt water, as I used to say. We need to discuss further about these things, not only in this level, but in IMO level, because in the middle, in my last article, because I am a little bit aggressive with IMO, because they are starting to annoy me that they give this negligence. They don't really focus on the main problems. We are focusing, of course, okay, for pollution, to protect the cargo, to protect all the industry, but we have to be more human centric. We have to protect the very people that they really take the burden of all this. The commercial pressure goes to these people, to those people, and we need to focus on them first, and then all the others.
Yeah.
That is my personal opinion, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I also been many time in situations that you're already mentally exhausted and you want to see other people. You want to speak with someone who is not related to maritime industry, or you just want to eat something ashore, but sometimes it's just not allowed because of the security reason, visas or something else. And I think it's also giving you more pressure, like if you able to do it, but unfortunately not because of the some other reason of the state or of this maritime port, and then it's going to give you much more pressure on the top, and you start thinking about your next port of call. But if this is next port of call only in 30 days, it's yeah, it's difficult.
It's mind blowing. You are becoming crazy, and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
uh, if you do not steam out on the port that you are going, and okay, I understand in some places, some people they say we don't have time, we don't have this. You always have time. You always have time to do the job and to have some relaxation. We are not talking to stay out for 2 days, but these 4 hours, 5 hours that the person will go just for a walk in the new city, to smell the air, to see, to change its views. This is therapeutic. This is like a remedy. People, they cannot understand this one. And this is what I'm getting aggravated with. And some people say, okay, you don't go out, so you take a lot of money. Come, come to take this
Yeah.
money.
I
Because
remember
when,
that for me, like it was also some releasing of the pressure whenever we arrived to port. For me, it was also the opportunity just to go ashore, step down from the gangway, and check the draft. It's already good.
even this one that you are stepping down and you are feeling and smelling the new world that you are having in front of you, and it's something, but it's like how can I metaphorically say it? Like it's like a drop in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Like if you go out and people, I don't know what they imagine, but I used to go out. In my times, we didn't have this ISPS. It came much later,
Mhm.
and one of the best things that I remember that I had like only 2 days in Brazil, and when I went in the statue of Cristo Redentor in the Corcovado, I felt I still have it in my mind. This cultural diversity, this exchange of culture that you um, it's an exchange because you are learning and they are learning from you, even if whoever
Mhm.
you came in will come in contact. And I was always trying to find out what is the sightseeing of this city that what I need to see. So I had a list, and I say, okay, today I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna see the market. I'm gonna go to the mountain of Asugar. I don't know, somewhere. Always, I was trying to find something that it it's written in your mind, and it's always there. And it's a memory that you have it, and it gives you the strength to go to the 30 days, to the 40 days voyage. And
Yeah.
if you remember correctly, if you had one good exit out, everybody was discussing about this one. About, you remember
Yes.
there that, yes, we had this
Yeah.
one, we had this one. And it was just only maybe half of a day. And in your mind, it was like living in a dream. It's very important
Yes.
to prioritize this one. And it's very important, these entities, to understand that they do not have the authority to stop anyone of for getting on off board, and to have some relaxation and some good time. This is what I'm fighting for the last in my last posts. I'm against these entities if they call private beers, private dogs, private terminals. I don't know what they are getting on the way with illegal way. In an illegal way, they are getting on the way, and this
Yeah.
should stop.
Yeah, exactly. I also agree with you. I just following also your thoughts and post on LinkedIn. And once I seen that you wrote that shipping still offers like 20th century living conditions. What do you think like on board conditions damage crew morale the most today?
Uh, Unfortunately, the harsh reality. Uh, when I was asked something like that, I said, "What do we offer to the Gen Z today? We offer them a deal. Okay, we offer them not any high salary anymore, because if you work in shore-based professions, and you get all this experience, and I'm talking from cadet to the master, maybe 10 years, 12 years, something like that, you will get those salaries shore-based, and
Yeah.
maybe more if you go and run your own business. And sometimes they say, "Oh, we give good salaries." What else do you give? You give a good salary, which is, I don't mind if I say, the highest position in LNGs may be 18,000 euro, and the lowest position in bulk carriers, or maybe 12,000 euro. In tankers is 14,000 euro for a captain. And for a captain means like you have all these years of service, you passed all these positions, cadet, second officer, chief officer, and then a captain. You don't straight wake up one day and you said, I'm going to take 12,000 euro. Maybe as a cadet, you receive $600 at this moment, or even 1,000 euro for the Greek cadets. And you are working 24/7 like a normal worker. And they say, "Oh, you are studying." There are things that they need to be rectified immediately. So, uh, what I am saying to bottom up this question is, we are offering a 2026 job with conditions of the 20th century, because the cabins, most of the cabins, and uh, the medium age of the vessel at, as we speak, is above 15 years old. So those ships, they were built 15 years ago, and they were built with another mentality, a small cabin, to budget cutting, not the accommodation that goes out of budget. And we are still expecting in this small cabin that the bed is small, the office is small, maybe sometimes the light is coming from a circle in the wall. uh, we are expecting the youngsters to feel their home and to go there and work. And they say some, they disagree, and they say, "Oh, if you go, we have many on the line waiting." But when they come, those people from the line, they stay few weeks, few months, and they are leaving too. And we are coming on a saying that, take it or leave it. Of course they will leave it. Of course they will reject the deal. Of course, now with information, social media, they will see what is actually happening on board. Where you're gonna sleep on board. Sometimes vibration is so hard, you cannot even take a proper rest. You can hear from your cabin that is on the fourth floor, you can hear the hum of the engines and the vibration of the generators, or even when you are aside, alongside on the berth, you can hear the crane is working directly out of your cabin. So, and you are 12 hours, 18 hours, 20 hours straight, and you can't even, you just passing out. This is not sleep. It's, you are passing out and you don't hear anything. And this is dangerous because you cannot hear even a stress call or a fire. Because you are actually your body is switching off and say, okay, I'm gonna sleep at least 5 hours, 6 hours, because otherwise you will die.
Yeah.
Yes. So we are. What deal we offering the what deal we offering the professionals that they are currently on board now? What is the deal to fill disposable items that if you don't agree with what I'm saying, and if you use your master overriding authority, bye bye your career. Because this happened to me as well when I used my right from the ISM to say
Mhm.
no to a lawful or a big disaster, to say no. Of course, the company put me on ice after, and they said, okay, we don't want to work with you anymore, and found someone that be more flexible. But more flexible,
Exactly.
uh, it might end up in a multi-billion-dollar accident that will cost not only lives, environmental pollution, fame, and I used to say that. Do you think that safety is expensive? Wait to see how expensive is the accident. Because some people they don't understand this one. They try to cut corners and they say, okay, we have the spreadsheet green, and those people most of the time they are not they don't know what are they talking about, and they don't know what chances they are taking.
Yeah.
And to complete is, we need to change the deal. We need to put again professional psychiatrists, as it used to be before in some parts of the world, to go before the naval architects and before all these persons, and start and say, people will live here. They will, it will be their home for many years. It's not going to be someone that it's going to stay there just for few days. It's going to be someone that he's going to be there for 6 months, for 5 months, and he's going to come back again. So we have to make this area humane. We have to invest on this one. Otherwise, I see we have now a talent crisis. I believe we're going to experience in the next 5 years or 10 years, a severe seafarer crisis. Nobody would like to go to those. Of course, they will try to find persons from very poor countries, to be realistic. To be realistic with, in these countries they are very poor. They do not have also the educational centers this work needs. So the level of competence is decreasing, and that's why we have all these satellites, the AI, the digitalization, and at the end of the day, we have accidents coming up. So something is wrong there. Someone must take care of this situation, and we need captains and chief engineers to be in these decision making rooms. Because if you put people that they don't have experience on board, what decision making we are talking about?
If we just try to look back to your experience, from your opinion and also your experience, like what signs to tell you that a crew is surviving instead of operating properly on board the vessel?
Silence. Silence is a very. It's something that when you see a crew member just surviving his contract, no one asks questions, no one have second thoughts, no one suggests something, no one actually participating. uh, for me, it's the most dangerous crew, this one, because you can see that they are not really care about the safety of the ship. They only care, what time I will go rest, how many days do I still have for my contract, and they are fighting day by day to reach their targets. And most of the times, from those crew coming the accidents, coming the negligence, coming the okay, leave it there because leave this tool there. I am very tired to nobody will see, the chief officer doesn't care. And then the next day someone sleeps or someone take a hit in the head and bye bye. So uh, if you see this kind of crew, silence and not actually participation, if you do not take out the best of every crew, every seafarer, because okay, we are different people, and as a manager, as a captain, you have many roles. One of those roles are to identify what every person is capable for, and we are not capable, don't have the same advantages or the same disadvantages. Some people, they are good in the duty, some others they are good on handwork, some others they are monitoring the environment and they have a different kind of awareness. You have to identify what is the advantage of every person and try to take out their best, the best qualities. I used to
Yeah.
do this one as a captain, hopefully. If my crews are now seeing me, uh, I would like to say thank you. Only this. Only this.
Yeah, it's also nowadays like becoming the mainstream that companies start adopting some technologies, some new systems, reporting tools, and in general, digitalization is just raising up. But what's your opinion? Like, what basic human problems are still ignored on board?
Basic human problems. The conditions, the living conditions. We are talking about decarbonization for artificial intelligence and all this trillion market that it's coming there now. And it's good because, okay, AI will help, but will AI be responsible for the accident? This is my question. Because if we are not give this as a tool to the captain, we are just make the noise bit more. Because if you have, it's like the alarms we have on the bridge now. I used not to have only one parallel and one pencil, and now you have every uh, every computer, every machinery blinking, alarming, everything is urgent, you have to take action. And what you do at the end of the day, you just press the silence, 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 no more awareness anymore. You just hear a noise, a repeated noise. So digitalization is good, decarbonization is good. All those things, they are good, but we have to focus first on the human, because the human is the biggest the biggest element, the fearful element you have on board is the human beings. So we have to focus on them first, make the conditions better, make the contracts better, give them benefits, give them something that they will actually take and say, okay, I'm doing this, I'm sacrificing these months of my life. I'm missing so many things from my life, funerals, births, first steps, and everything. But I'm taking something. I'm taking a career. I'm taking respect. It's this human human resilience that it's supposed to be expected, it must be respected. It must be starting to have a respect for this human resilience that these people they are showing in this job. Because do not forget that this is even we digitalize everything, even if we put the best AI on board, still the the sea is remains the most hostile environment in this planet.
Yeah, exactly. And the people on board actually having not just this pressure, but also operational pressure from operation side. And what do you think? Like, what point does operational pressure start affecting safety and decision making on board?
This is very simple to answer. Uh, Most people they do not understand how a vessel comes from port A to port B. So the commercial pressure starts from port loading port until the discharging port. So for a captain that you have a passage, maybe you go to Singapore and then you go to a near port, or maybe you have a channel, a pilotage, and then you have to receive the tags and go alongside. So this procedure is keeping everybody awake. So the captain uh, feels this commercial pressure when he knows that even himself and his crew they are all sleepless. They are all very tired because they were preparing or not preparing about maybe you have for the loading or for the discharging or from for third party inspections. You have RightShip, you have Sire, you have all this third party inspection madness anymore. And still you have to prepare the vessel to get alongside. And to get alongside, it's not something that is happening in an instance. uh, Lines must be prepared, the people must be prepared, toolbox meetings must be performed before you go alongside. All these paperworks, the second officers, the chief officers, they're working uh, in an unbelievable rhythm. So the captain knows that when you feel this commercial pressure, what is the best choice? Delay a little bit, leave 3 hours to sleep to rest before you go alongside, or I go with an exhausted crew. And where is this? The fatigue exists, the accidents comes next. So this is, I believe, the something with the commercial pressure. It needs to be again examined because okay, I understand everybody is paying money. Everybody's paying money, waiting for the vessel, the tugboats, the pier, the cranes, yes, but there are only 21, 22, 23, 25, 26 max persons on board. That's it. You don't have 200 persons to
To
fulfill
assist you.
your yes.
Yeah.
You have only 20 something persons, and they are coming already. They are piling up their fatigue. The fatigue is not stopping because today is this one, tomorrow is something else. Now it's a problem. We need to fix this one. The office needs this one. So this is a loophole. It's coming. The fatigue is chronic at this time.
Yeah, exactly. What's the real operational cost of fatigue and crew burnouts that companies usually underestimate?
The real operational cost with fatigue is the accident. This is the real operational cost because is what I mentioned earlier. Some people they have the spreadsheet in their mind and they say, okay, this is not so, this is very costly, and we will send it on the next port because money flows matters in the companies. I understand that money flows, the daily money flows, the daily rates, they are on the OPEX, they are on these indicators and everything. But when we involve fatigue, uh, fatigue is a bad choice. Fatigue is lack of awareness. Fatigue is the accident uh, coming on the way. Even it's a fall, even it's a wrong turn. if it's a grounding, a collision, a fire coming from something that at that time that your body is shouting, shut me off, you are pushing it to make the good decision. So it's normal. We have to start penalizing fatigue and make it like it's something not human. We work, we're getting tired. This is it. This is our physics. Some people they trying to we write down your work and rest hours. Okay, I understand. If I write down that I had the sleep of 4 hours, I am okay. I can operate a $100 million vessel and having 20 more plus shoals underneath. And of course, maybe a cargo worthing 4 times, 6 times the the amount of the ship, the in cost. Uh, I don't understand. Some people they're starting to see fatigue as a disadvantage. They see it as a you are. It was in my era. It was like the captain. They were saying the captain never hungry, never get hungry, never sleeps, never gets tired. Uh, so uh, we are not human at the end. We are something like a cyborg or like a robot. People they must see fatigue as it really is. It's simple physics. It's not a flaw. It's the cause and effect. You're working, you're getting tired. You need to get some sleep. You need to take some rest. You need to go out on shore mentally to mentally get some rest, to change your view, and to work. If you provide these things to seafarers, let them blossom, as I say. Let them
Yeah.
see them. Let's see how it's going to feel. And I was the one that um, because I like to say something. I know it's not part of the question that you made me, but I was the one that they were saying you cut alcohol from on board and you criminalize alcohol so much that the bad seafarer that he will abuse alcohol. I will give you one example. So you have 20 persons, 22 persons on a gathering, 22 adults. We are talking about adults, not about kids, and
Mhm.
they are barbecuing and they are eating. You have plenty of food and no alcohol, and they are just sitting and watch each other. How it's coming to your to your reception
This
after
type
five
of
minutes, 10
parties
minutes.
is always short.
Yeah, it's 5, 10 minutes. Everybody finish their meal, they're gonna
Yeah.
disappear. And
And
we
go
are not
to
talking
your
about
cabin to
family here.
watch some films.
Yeah, and we are talking about
Yeah.
adults. We are not talking about kids. Even me, in your home, you go back one time per week. You want to have one glass of wine, one beer. It's normal. It's normal also for them. It's the ship is an extension of our society. If you're going to abuse alcohol, it's not the fact that you're going to be on board to abuse it. You can abuse alcohol in the land. So if it was like that, the only alcoholics they were coming only from this industry, and we will not have any alcoholics from any other
Yeah.
profession. Uh,
But I know that it's many company actually prohibited to have alcohol on board, and also it was a push from a charterers that yeah, it's also understandable by charterers push because if you're sending a very expensive cargo, you want to make sure that it's 1000% your cargo going to arrive to point B safe. But still, yeah, there are a lot of regulation, and also it's people who is coming on board the vessel. It's already pass a lot of examination, and it's not like alcoholics coming on board. Yeah.
Um, I'll tell you this: most of the companies, the big companies that I know, that they not don't prohibit. They allow soft beers or wine one
Yeah.
time per week, but they are very strict uh, on
Numbers.
that 4 hours before your watch
Yeah.
you have to be clear. Uh, the results, if you see the results, they are much higher, less accidents, less redundancy, better human resilience than those that they fully prohibited. And those that they fully prohibited, they are 100% sure that
Mhm.
actually there is no alcohol on board. This is a question mark.
Not
Because when
100%.
you when you prohibit something to someone, you give also you give also some kind of magic that the same it's working also with drugs. Because when you say, oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad all the time, in the human mind, it's coming the question, maybe I try something like that. So it's better to not to prohibit, to inform, to educate people about the
Yeah.
abusal of drugs and alcohol. And it's better to know than in order to say, oh, this is bad. It didn't work. It didn't work before. It's not going to work now.
Yeah,
If it
exactly.
was working, nobody would be abusing any substance.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So I'm listening to you, and I understand that you are a good captain, and most probably that you have a lot of followers who is missing you at sea. What kind of leadership on board immediately creates calm and trust during the pressure?
Um, I want to talk for myself. I
Yeah.
don't know if I was a good captain or a bad captain. I know that I was a just captain. So, and I was a captain that I would hear my crew. Um, I would try to be in their position first and to realize what they are, because it's a different thing when you are on the bridge, and it's a different thing when you are in front with zero on the deck. I mean, with 0 degrees, with heavy weathers, and to be in more danger that me, and I'm in the cozy bridge, and I'm with the pilot. So I was trying to be just. I was trying to, when we had work, to finish the work, and we didn't have to work, everybody to take a proper rest. So I was the one that I was pushing people to go out, and I was organizing how they're gonna go out, and I was checking. You're not going. Why you didn't go out 3 months? In the next port, you're gonna go out. So
Hmm.
I was the captain that trying to be human centric. To tell you the truth, I was lucky. I didn't have any accidents in my career. Most probably, under my leadership, the people they felt that they were part of a group, and they didn't want this group to be exposed to any bad things. And this is, I believe, this is a good leader. Do a good leader is the one that, when all the other voices shaking, he has the most calm voice and the most clear mind. And even if you are shaking uh, on your heart, you need at that moment to show to your crew that, okay, I'm going to stand up for you now. You watch my back, because I'm not alone, but I'm going to be in front. So I'm going to take the fall from you, but you have to watch my back. And everybody, we have to share this, because if you are alone and if you don't have a team, I don't think you're going to go forward in this profession, and especially as a captain. And there, I had some captains before that they were cruel. They were all the time they were shouting. Uh, the moment they wanted the crew to have their backs, the crew was not there. So this is something that is a food for thought for those who are very
Yes,
harsh and for who thinks that we don't know all. I don't
exactly.
know everything. I don't know everything. I will hear the lowest and the highest. I will try from the cadet to hear to take something because maybe at that time he will say something that it will be the right thing to do. Of course, at the end of the day, the judgment is yours. Of course, at the end of the day, we have the burden of our decision. This is the job. You take a
Yeah,
decision, you accept the consequences. Finish the story. So it's better to be a decision that it's good and it's not a bad decision. And also to have your crew following you on this one. If all your crew says to you, Captain, it's wrong. We cannot do this. Listen. Listen to them. Maybe they are right in some things. You need to listen. You need to listen, not to filter the voices. Some of them maybe are emotional, but some of them maybe give you some information that actually it's the point of what you are searching.
yeah. It's very good answer. Thank you so much. If you had the opportunity to fully redesign the life on board for new modern commercial vessels, what would you change first?
Oh my God. I'm reacting like that because I've been asked the same thing quite about a month ago in a Spinnaker conference, and I said that unfortunately I'm gonna burst your bubble, and I will shoot out the cost. Is okay. Let's be serious about it. It's about the deal. What we are offering. We want to see talents coming on board. We want to see professionals with integrity, with lust that they want to have a good career, or we want to have persons that, as you said before, you want just surviving and not give a damn about anything. So it's about what people you want to attract. You want to attract good people, high level, and what you do about it. Change the manning. This
Yeah,
safety manning, it's not safe anymore. It's unsafe, especially when you have old vessels, 20 years old, 18 years old, that the need of maintenance is a daily routine. You need to have additional members. 20 persons is not enough to run a 300 meters iron giant. We are talking about iron cities. Of course, you're going to find rust. Of course, you're going to have, and everything touches the salt dies. So these people, they are trying to revive these giants every single moment. And they are coming now, the new reality, and they say to you, 18 persons on board. How is this possible to operate, to maintain, to safely navigate from point A to point B with the safety manning? The safety manning means we have a problem. Someone to operate the engine, someone to operate the bridge, someone to operate the line. So we take the vessel or to anchor the vessel. This is the safety manning. So we are normalized the safety manning and we made it manning. So we have to
yeah,
redesign the accommodations to receive more persons. It's not functioning anymore 25, 26 person to work as 50. We need more persons in the old vessels and more persons for all this new era of checklists and audits and third parties and preparations and uh, every in every semester coming as something new, coming a new regulation, a new and needs time to for us to adapt. But we cannot adapt
Exactly.
having giants, having all these big ships with ghost crews. This must be redesigned. We must redesign the regulation to be effective, not to have conflicts through the regulation, more conflicting with stewards, with water ballast records, with safety, with ISPS. We have too many conflicts, too many have double writings, double forms. For what? We put forms, and we are losing seamanship. At the end of the day, not even one checklist will save the vessel. The vessel will be saved in a critical condition by the experience, by having crew that they are familiar with what they have to do, and by the captain that he's not in a fatigue mode, that he's sleepless days, and he will have the clear mind to save the ship and to save the environmental protection, to save lives, to the environmental pollution, to save lives, to save the cargo, to save all these billions that they are coming after an accident. And don't go far away. Go in. I will not say the name of the container. It was a famous also painter. This name. It was one container that it went on a bridge, if you remember, some months ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 billions were the outcome. And for what? For bad maintenance and all this commercial pressure that, oh, Captain, why you need to stop? We're going to get off higher. Better to be off higher for a few $1,000s, fix your problem, than to create a hole that goes inside not only the all of your incomes, your fleet, your fame,
Yeah.
your company, your people, their families. It's going along. Some people they don't realize this, and they have it so simple. They have one simple mind that how others did it by luck. I'm telling you, it's by luck. Yes,
Yeah.
because we try uh, to make to control the X factor of luck, the chain of events. Sometimes it's luck, and if you have problems, you go somewhere with problems, with critical problems. It's luck that puts you there, or the mighty God. But
Yeah.
one, two, three times, luck will finish. And at
Yeah,
that time,
unfortunately, luck doesn't guarantee 100% result. Yeah.
yes, exactly, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Then I'm going to ask you last, also important question related to our podcast. It's going to be the question like, why does action matter?
Okay. Uh, I would say that we need to act now, because if we don't act now immediately, we are already draining from humans from the human element. We have a brain run. So we have to act now. And if you see also the statistics, as we said before, the accidents, they are not decreasing.
Yeah.
Actually, they are increasing. So we have all these paper perfect vessels having accidents. This should ring many bells. And I hear all these fancy conference and all this Posidonia and all, and it's good to have them. Of course, they are good to have them, but I don't see any real seafarers on there. I don't see actual men that they are coming off from the ship in order to give a speech, in order to talk about the reality on board. Most of the times, most of the people talking are the ship owners or the third party companies, and crew managers, all. If we determine that the core, the planet is the seafarer, all the others are satellites. So I hear all the satellites, all the rest of the world talking, but the actual seafarers, they don't have a real debriefing. These people, they need to debrief you. They need to come, and to those people, they do not have the actual experience. And this is something that I was asking from my post also, that and I was addressing to the ship owners, that you have 40 persons working in your company. Try every one of them to get for one voyage on board. Get them on board from port A to port B. This would be an apocalypse. It's going to be an apocalyptic event for them. Believe me when I say so. Because they will actually see, sense, feel what a seafarer passes in order to have this voyage completed successfully, as we say, successfully. And what is successfully? No accidents, no claims, no any kind of missing running dollars in every situation. This is a successfully. No anyone injured, no anyone dying at the end, because this is a successful passage. It's not successful if you went, for example, if you have an injury on board and your port state control paper says clean report. For me, this is not a success. This is a failure of the system. If we are losing the essence of the success. Success is not only to bring the money. Success is also not to have an accident, not to have loss of money, because yes, the cow, as I say for the sheep, the cow is producing money, but if the cow is not protected and create an accident, then all these years that it was producing the money, it will not be enough to cover this accident. I believe
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
went too far
It's
to your questions,
no,
but
it's very good answer. Yeah. Thank you so much. Actually, it was very interesting to speak with you, and you also gave nice examples, and I'm sure that our followers going to like it. I personally enjoy, and for me it was really nice. Thank you so much, Captain Alexandros, one more
thank you
time
too.
that you found the time to speak at our podcast.
Thank you too for giving me the opportunity, your followers, to listen, and maybe they have a small idea what the seafarers are facing in 2026, not in 200 BC, because sometimes
Yeah.
we are forgetting, we are thinking seafarers are as the Odysseys with with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.